you, Tirthamdar Swami Maharaj. Okay, Naymisharanya. Ready? No, this is Naymisharanya. All the holy places are all here in Mayapur Dham. All the holy places are there in Vrindavan. All the holy places are here in Mayapur. Mayapur is none different from Vrindavan. So all the holy places are here. One time they were having a meeting. They called all the holy places to come. They were having a meeting at Prayag, just like we had Kumbh Mela. So they called all the holy places, all the presiding deities of the different holy places were to come. You saw so many came, all the different holy rivers and all the different holy places came. But then they said, wait a minute, where's Vrindavan? What happened to Vrindavan? And then they sent a message to Vrindavan, what's happening? Why are you not coming for the meeting? They said, all the holy places are here in Vrindavan. Why I have to come there? So Prabhupada taught us, actually Prayag, that Kumbh Mela is not very important for us, but it's good for preaching. We go there for preaching, to distribute books. And there are different kinds of people. Some people come just to take a bath, but other people come looking for the truth, wanting to learn something. So we are looking for those kind of people, try to find the people who are willing to hear, willing to find out the real message of the absolute truth, not just only take a bath, right? Yashatma buddhi gunape tridakute svati kala tradishwe boma ichati yatirtha buddhi shalalena karachat janeshva vignechu sa eva gokara. The people who think the body is just made up of three elements, mucus, bile and air, who think the land of their birth is worshipable, who go to the holy place just to take a bath there, then these people are sa eva gokara. They're no better than the animal, like the cow or the ass. They have not understood the value of the human life. So we come on the parikrama to hear. We want to hear about the glories of the Supreme Lord. But to appreciate the Supreme Lord, we have to understand our own self, our own position, our spiritual position. So it's important for us to get this opportunity, association, hearing from the devotees. So we visited several places today. We started at Harihar Kshetra, and Harihar Kshetra we heard anybody's leaving the body in Harihar Kshetra at the time of death, Lord Shiva comes and chants the holy name in their ear. Which name? It's a good time to leave the body. But Lord Shiva's chanting is very pure. Our chanting is not always so pure. So that's, we said the Harihar Kshetra, that is no different from, look, Kasi, Mahakasi. And then we went to Gorodaha. Gorodaha is no different from Gorodaha. So we heard about pastime at Gorodahi, how Lord Chaitanya came there and delivered the crocodile. He's a young boy from the heavenly planet, one of the demigod sons. And he'd been cursed to become a crocodile, but he was delivered by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then from Gorodaha, we came along the road and we came to Sunanda Sakada Kunj, Bhaktivinoda Thakur's residence, where he was living. His samadhi is there, and Bhajan Kutir is there also, Gorkishodas Babaji, and also the samadhi of Bhaktivinoda Thakur's servant is there, one Krishna Das, who was his servant. So that was at the home of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And at one time, all the acharyas were there. Gaur-Kishore Babaji, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and Jagannath Das Babaji. Something all be together, all four acharyas would be there, hearing Katha. And then we went across the road, or just along the road a little bit to Surabhi Kunj, the temple of Surabhi Kunj. We didn't speak really the pastime, the Leela about Surabhi, how Markandeya Rishi got a benediction that he could live through 7 kalpas of Lord Brahma. You know, people like a long life. They like a benediction. Oh, you can have a long life, and you have a long life. I know in Chinese, Gopi Nanshan, may you live as long as the South Mountain. You like that? No. Anyway, he got the benediction, he could live for 7 kalpas. But then, when it came to the night of Brahma, he had to go, there was partial inundation, he had to be in the ocean of devastation. He was tossed about in the ocean with so many terrible living entities, huge, monstrous, ferocious creatures all swimming about in the ocean. It was terrifying. And he was all alone, being tossed about in that ocean. And there was nothing to eat. No, it's a long time. One night of Brahma is the same as the duration of one day. What is the duration of one day of Brahma? Sahasra Yuga Paryantam, right? 1,000 ages taken together is the duration of one day. One night is also like that, 1,000 ages. So he had to be in the ocean for a long time. He was very hungry. But then somehow he came to a whole area which was not devastated. That was the holy Dham, Mayapur Dham. He found it, he came to this island, Mayapur Dham, and the island of Godrumadweep. It was not an island because it's a spiritual abode. This is not subject to annihilation. The whole material world is annihilated, but the spiritual planets are not annihilated. So Markandeya Rishi came to this Godrumadweep, and there was one cow there. This one cow, Surabhi, was there under a banyan tree. And Markandeya Rishi was able to relieve his hunger by getting some milk from the Surabhi cow. So this is Godruma, where there's a cow, an eternal cow. Mother Surabhi is residing there eternally. We didn't see her, but she's there. Those people who have divine vision, they see. You have to pray. We have to purify ourselves. Then we can see also the Surabhi cow residing there in Godrumadweep. So now we've come over here to Naymisharanya, Madhyamadweep. Oh, we visited also our Nirogya Bhavan. That property was donated to Islam many years ago. After Srila Prabhupada departed, was donated by another society. They were having a kind of Ayurvedic center and giving medical treatment to the local people. So they gave it to us. They said they can't maintain it. They gave it to our society. And the devotees have since then installed Jagannath deities there. And gradually, they're continuing also the free medical program for people in the area. They bring doctors from Calcutta, they bring dentists also, and they offer free medical treatment, free dental treatment to the local people. So that's our Nirogya Bhavan there. And we came, after breakfast, we've come here, Naymisharanya. Huh? Hamsa Vahan, yeah, nobody spoke about Hamsa Vahan. Hamsa Vahan, that temple, you can see behind it they're constructing a new temple. It's just in the last year or two they began that construction. But for many years it's just been that straw hut with the straw roof. So that's the home of Hamsa Vahan. Hamsa Vahan, Hamsa meaning swan, the swan carrier. Now who rides on the swan? But who's riding on this one? Lord Shiva, yes. Why? Because he wants to hear Gaura Bhagavatam. He wants to hear Gaura Bhagavatam, right? So he's very eager. He's got that utsahan. He's got that enthusiasm. He wants to hear. If I have to go on Nandi, it will take a long time, right? You go in the bull, not very fast. But you ride on the swan. Okay, that's smooth, right? So, Lord Shiva came riding on Lord Brahma's swan. Lord Brahma kindly gave the swan to Lord Shiva. Take my swan, go and hear Gaura Bhagavad. So that deity is there, very special deity on Silvahan. So we had the darshan there. And then we came here in Naymisharanya. This is the place. The universe is designed like a wheel, and this is at the hub of the wheel, the hub of the universe. Naymisharanya, coming here, destroy sinful activities, a place of sacrifice. People will come here to do yajna, do things like you're shaving your head. Maybe if you had a young child, you want to do anaprasna, you can do it here, and you want to shave the head of the child for the first time. People come here, do that kind of thing. And there's a Naymisharanya, of course, over in the other part of India, near Kanpur, and that's the other Naymisharanya. This is the real Naymisharanya. That's just another Naymisharanya over there. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, he has a temple there in Naymisharanya. There's a Gaudiya Math temple there. We are coming here, we make a temple here one day in the year. When we come here, we come and visit here and speak some Bhagavatam Katha, right? We've been talking the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Vidyantasto Hiya Bhadrani Vidunoti Sarattatam Nasta Prayeshu Vabhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Gadarajastamo Bhava Amalo Bodayaschaye Daitera Navidam Satve Prasidati Evam Prasanna Manaso Bhagavad Bhakti Yogata Bhagavad Tattva Vijnana Mukta Sangha Samachare. Like the Srimad Bhagavatam describes how we can come to the higher level of devotional service. Especially very important for us to hear Srimad Bhagavatam and how to get a taste for hearing. How do you get a taste?
Chant.
And how do you get a taste to hear?
Chant.
Well, Srimad Bhagavatam said. Satatam Vishayam Pumsa Vishwakshena
Vishvaksena Kathasuke
Rama Eva Hi Kevalam. Devotional service, if it does not develop an attraction for hearing the message of the Supreme Lord, then it's simply useless labor. Shrama Eva Hi Kevalam. So we want to get the taste. One way you can develop the taste by serving the devotees who are free of sin. Great service is done. By such service, one gains affinity for hearing the message of Bhagavatam. So Srila Prabhupada always encouraged devotees, do service, active service. Those people who are doing a lot of service, they get more taste for hearing. They become eager, they get that utsahan, that enthusiasm. You know, we talk about utsahan, nisya, daya, enthusiasm, patience and determination. In Nectar of Instruction, Rupa Goswami mentions these things. He said they're very good for advancing. So Prabhupada said in everything you do, you need to have these things. Whatever you're doing, enthusiasm, patience, and determination, very important. But sometimes what happens, people are too patient. Oh, just be patient, Prabhu. One day I'll chant 16 rounds. Just be patient, Prabhu. I'm already chanting 2 rounds, and sometimes I chant 4 rounds. And I've been like that for the last 10 years. Just give me more time, you know. Be patient. So, you know, these things happen. And one time, you know, in the future I'm going to stay out on parikram. You know, now I'm going to go back because, well, you know, I have problems, you know, my feet, you know. I need to go back and have a good night's rest. You know, our campsites are so wonderful. You may go back to Mayapur and you have a 3-star or a 5-star hotel, but our campsite, we have many stars. We're relishing the nectar of many stars. And the showers, unbelievable. You don't even need to open the tap. So we're really having a ball. Parikrams every year. You can't believe it. When we first started, Kavi Chandra Swami was speaking a little bit about it. How we were like 80 people, I think, the first parikrama. And we took bath in the village Pakor. Which year? 1982 or something. About 1982 or something. But we had no water tanks. There was no campsites. Everybody brought their tents. Huh? No toilets, yeah. Nothing. And we were taking bath in the village Pakor. So you could imagine, you know, if we were to still be taking bath in the village Pakor, then what would the local people think, you know? So many people coming, you know, all bathing in their lake. So gradually, you know, things are improving, getting better. We have to be patient, right? But enthusiasm is important. We have to have that utsahan. And Prabhupada appreciated that was the real quality of the devotees. That we didn't have any culture, we didn't have any good habits or anything, but we had that enthusiasm. Prabhupada said we could do it, we would do it. You know, we would go out and we would try. We would give everything to try to please Prabhupada, because Prabhupada wanted it. And Prabhupada wanted it because his Guru Maharaj wanted it. And they wanted, the Acharyas all wanted it. And the same way, they want this Navadvip Mandal Parikrama. So that's why we're all out here today, to please the Acharyas. Hare Krishna. Navadvip Mandal Parikrama ki.